Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a very important chapter of your class 12, that is DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting is a part of molecular basis of inheritance. One of my students have asked me for making this video for a long time. So I have made this video. Now if you like this video, kindly do like, share and subscribe my channel. DNA fingerprinting is also known as DNA profiling or genetic fingerprinting, or it is also famous as DNA typing. This was discovered by Alec Jeffrey in the year 1984, which allows DNA sample for different people to be compared for its similarity and differences. So by this method, you can go for checking the DNA sample of two different person, whether they are similar or they are different. This is highly used for crime scenes, okay, and this is also used for paternity tests, as this method allows one person to be related to the other to be found, okay. Now any two people we all know in this world have 99.9% of their DNA which is similar. Now this process actually depends on the difference in that 0.1%. We know that 99.9% is similar, so 0.1% is different, and this process actually depends on this difference of 0.1%. So this 0.1% difference can be analyzed by this technique, which is called as DNA fingerprinting. Now this particular technique requires few skin cells or some hair root or some blood or saliva sample, whatever is available. Now let's understand the principle of this particular technique. Now we all know that in the chromosome you have your DNA, and your DNA consists of the coding sequence. The genes are present in this DNA, and these genes in between have some junk sequence which are now called as non-coding regions. Okay, so in between the genes there are some non-coding regions, and students, we used to think that these regions are not important, but they are very important. Why? Because they show high variability. What do they show? They show high variability, which means there is repeat of DNA in this variable region. So the non-coding region has got some high variability of repeated sequence of DNA. So what do you mean by repeated sequence of DNA? The sequences are of short stretches of 3 to 4 bases repeated many a number of times. What do I mean by this? Let's think about this diagram. So this is a chromosome which has got this gene here and this gene here, and in between we can see this non-coding region. Now this non-coding region, students, are very important. Why? Because they show those repeated sequence. So we can see if there is a sequence of AGC, then that AGC is repeated 3 times in this particular short stretch. Okay, it can be a sequence which is AGGT, then we can see here AGGT is repeated, okay, 3 to 4 times, and this kind of repeated sequence which is found in the non-coding region of the DNA is called as short tandem repeats or STR. What are they called as? Short tandem repeats or STRs. Now DNA profiling look for this STR. So the entire sensitive technique of DNA fingerprinting is dependent on STRs. Okay. Now how this procedure is done? A cell sample is generally collected, maybe from a crime scene or from a swab, okay, from someone's cheek, okay. and this DNA is then extracted from the cell, and many copies of the DNA which has been extracted is by PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction, and after the polymerase chain reaction you got multiple copies of this DNA, and then what you do is you use the enzyme restriction endonuclease. After PCR you go for using this cutting enzyme, that is molecular scissor, about which you have studied in biotechnology chapter, restriction endonuclease, and you cut the DNA into different sizes, and these DNA fragments are then run for gel electrophoresis. Now, this gel electrophoresis separates the DNA by the method of their molecular weight or by their size. And then you transfer this sheet, this gel, into a nylon sheath, okay, or a NC paper, nitrocellulose paper, in another technique called as Southern blotting. Finally, the lines which are produced, okay, by the particular DNA, the gel, okay, then you can compare them for analysis of your result. We can see here there is a picture of gel electrophoresis for DNA fingerprinting. We can see the bands of DNA. Okay, these lines are nothing but the bands of DNA which have run. The next thing we can see is there are three things, three gel which has been run, three DNA sample which is run on a gel. This is let's say the sample from the crime, and this is the suspected person 1 sample, and this is suspected person 2. Okay, and what we have done is we have taken out their STRs and we have run the gel. Okay, and then when we have run the gel, okay, we know that if the STR match, okay, if the gel pattern match, then they are the same DNA. So if you look into the first panel of the gel, you can see that this completely matches with the suspect 2, whereas suspect 1 is having a different pattern of the gel. So we can say that suspect 2 is the person of the crime scene whose DNA we have collected. Okay, now let's quickly look into the sum up of this particular DNA fingerprinting. You have got some blood sample, so you isolate the DNA from that blood sample, and the DNA is subjected to restriction endonuclease digestion. And then what did you do? You just have gone for DNA gel, the fragments of DNA is run for electrophoresis. So you have segregated the DNA by gel electrophoresis, and then you have transferred the DNA to a sheath or a nitrocellulose paper by Southern blot. Okay, and then you have gone for checking its radioactivity to find out the sample, and then the DNA pattern is compared, okay, of the sample, and by this you can easily find out whether a person is related to somebody, or you can also go for detection of crime scene, who is the actual person who has been present in that particular crime scene. Now this is a very important technique, students, which is of use nowadays a lot and is extremely important. So with this we are winding up with our topic of DNA fingerprinting, and we will shortly meet up for our next video. Thank you so much for listening, and if you like this video, please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.